If you're a small business owner and handling your employees' monthly payroll is causing you stress, then this video is for you. I'll give you a step-by-step guide on how to set up payroll and create formal payslips for all your employees easily and quickly. Let's dive in. The first thing we're going to do is set up a payroll document. So a payroll document is basically where we're going to put in all our employees' information, such as basic pay, earnings, deductions, and date. So as you can see, I've already set up an Excel file. You can use any spreadsheet tool you like Google Sheets, but for this video, I'm going to use Excel. So I've already set up a row, one large row that has all the information I'm going to put for my employees. It's got earnings. The earnings here are basic pay and housing allowance. Though for you, depending on your business, you can enter whatever sort of earnings your employees get. So basic pay, which is also gross pay, is sort of the mandatory. Okay, I don't know if I can use the word mandatory, but it's usually the amount, like the initial amount that's included in most pay slips. Allowances like housing allowance differ depending on company. Other companies offer things like transport allowance, food allowance, so it depends on your business. But for this particular example, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use housing allowance. Then we have housing allowance and basic pay. These are earnings. Then we have deductions. So for deductions, that's the money that's taken from an employee's basic pay. So in my case, I have pay as you earn, which is basically just government tax, the amount that's deducted by the government. But this differs depending on country. Every country almost have pay as you earn, but the specific amount that's deducted differs depending on country. Then another deduction I've added just for demonstration purposes, you don't have to add that, is salary advances. So depending on, again, your business, do you offer your employees advances that they can pay back later? You'd enter that in this field. Then lastly, I have the date, which is just the date or the day, the month that the current month we're in. So I will go ahead and enter the numbers for each of these columns to complete my payroll document, and you can go ahead and do the same. Okay, so I've entered all my employees' information for this particular month. The next step, now that I've got all my employee information, my employee payroll information in one place, I'll now begin creating the pay slips, a very important part of the payroll pay slip. Your employees need to get pay slips at the end of the month. The payslip creating process is usually one that can be difficult depending on where you create it from, but there's a very nice tool you can check out. It's called Payroll to Payslip. I have attached the link in the description. This is the tool I'll be using to create the payslips for this particular payroll document. But before we move to that, just don't forget to save your payroll document. Then we can head back over to Payroll to Payslip. I'll click the create payslip button. I'll then view the template I want to use. I will then click the template and then go to the section where I can then upload my payroll document. I will head over to where my payroll document is saved, click on it, and then it's uploaded just like that. Then to make the payslips, I will first start by entering the company name. So this is a fake company I'm using. You can go ahead and enter your real company name, and the company logo. I'm also using a fake logo. So I will pick the company logo. That's when hit save. I will then drag and drop the fields from the payroll document that I want to appear on the payslip. So I'll start with employee name. I'll drag and drop employee name to the employee information payslip. So the payslip has or the payslip you're making has 4 sections: the employee and payslip information. Those are things like employee name and date. Then you have earnings. That's why you put your earnings, like basic pay and allowances. Then you have deductions. That's why you enter deductions like payee and salary advances, and extra information if you want to put certain extra information, more information on that payslip. So I'll get basic pay and I'll enter that under earnings. Housing allowance, I'll enter that under earnings. Payee, pay as you earn, I'll enter that under deductions. Salary advances, I'll enter that under deductions. Then the date field, I'll enter that under payslip information. I'm then going to go ahead and preview the payslip I've made. So as you can see, all the information I'm just entering: the logo, the company name, and the earnings and deductions. Everything is in order. So I'll hit next. Then I'll view the full payslip I've just created. So when you hit view, you can see employee name in place. You can see the earnings have been entered. You can see deductions. All the earnings are showing clearly the way they were in the payroll document. You can also see deductions. Deductions have been recorded the same way they were in the payroll document. So you can view that for all your employees, make sure everything's okay. Once that's done, you can head over and click download all payslips to download every payslip you created, and then after that you can send these over to your employees. And just like that, we've created payslips for our employees. We've done payroll, and we've created payslips in less than 10 minutes. So if you're someone that usually struggles with payroll, feel free to go ahead and use this technique. Go ahead and use Payroll to Payslip. I've attached the link in the description. Please feel free to check it out. If you like this video, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.